Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District presents PBIS 301 Advanced Techniques for Sustaining PBIS on Your Campus, Part 2 of 2. Today we'll discuss how to sustain PBIS on your campus. We will review several types of incentives, analyze different types of data, and discuss surveys that will benefit your campus. As we begin to talk about incentives, I know there are many of you out there that do not feel like students should be incentivized for doing what they're supposed to do. But I'd like you to consider a different perspective, one that changes the lens you look through. Incentives, rewards, whatever you'd like to call them, should be viewed as reinforcement of behavior. Think about it. You are giving a verbal and/or tangible to reinforce a behavior that you saw and would like the student to continue to exhibit. Looking through the reinforcement lens allows you to change your perspective and helps you feel confident that you are building the student's muscle memory as it pertains to behavior. We'll begin by looking at different types of student incentives that you can implement on your campus. First is the classroom incentive. Every teacher should have their own classroom menu to help incentivize their students. Even if your campus is not a PBIS campus, you can have your own classroom menu and currency to enhance your behavior plan. I know the biggest complaint we hear is that teachers do not have enough money to supply items to their students. If you look at both of these lists, you'll see that the majority of the items do not cost the teacher a penny. A grade level menu is also great because it evens the playing field as every teacher has the same price for each reinforcer. Again, the majority of these do not cost the teacher any money. Every PBIS campus has some sort of school-wide incentive menu. What I love most about these high school menus is that the items offered are things that the students may need for class, such as paper, notebooks, poster board, and writing utensils. Offering the flexibility for students to use their school currency to purchase these items allows the student to feel like they are contributing, not to mention the convenience of being able to purchase items they may have forgotten to ask their parents for. Here's an example of a school store. It does not have to be elaborate, just something you can set up and take down easily. Other campuses have students order online, and their incentive is then delivered like Amazon. Be sure to ask your middle and high schools for swag. These items work great as second semester motivation.
Have you ever wanted something but realized you're short on cash? Well, then head down to the PBIS store during lunchtime. At the PBIS store, you can get items such as lanyards, armbands, ID clips, snacks, cups, stress balls, and even a class visit from the school comfort dog CC. You can buy these things at the PBIS store with PBIS points. These points can be accumulated by being in dress code, wearing your ID, being respectful, and maintaining your Cougar pride. If you ask your teacher to give you some points, you can accumulate up to 35 points a day. Make sure to visit PBIS Rewards to check your balance as well as checking the price for every product offered by the PBIS store. And since PBIS reports reset every year, it will be smart to spend them while you have them. Show your Cougar pride, get points, get stuff.
Incentives can go beyond the menu in a store, like this assistant principal who's reinforcing behavior with a positive office referral celebration. Having end of grading period raffles and/or parties are always a hit with the students. I love that the students can accumulate the campus currency and have the opportunity to win items they might not be able to afford on their own. Having these events coupled with other admission criteria is also a great way to motivate and incentivize students. Sometimes the data indicates that there's a challenge in a particular area. I love that these campuses decided to address their challenges in the cafeteria and on the bus with a targeted incentive program. Now let's look at staff incentives. Some campuses forget about their staff. Staff enjoy being recognized just as much as the students do. Here are examples of two different staff menus. Just like the student menu, incentives do not have to cost anything. Be creative, think outside the box, and ask for donations. Teachers also enjoy drawings and targeted incentives. Mix it up for your staff. How much fun would your teachers have shopping like this? In this example, teachers are shown how to order. Click on Teacher Rewards, click on the store, select the items you like, and shop till you drop. Make it fun and celebrate. A positive campus culture can go a long way. Data analysis is our next topic. All decisions made for PBIS should be based on data. There are many types of data that your PBIS Leadership Committee should review each month. Behavior data from Cognos, bus referral data, attendance data, and call log data. Every office referral is coded with a specific infraction code. Evaluating infraction codes each month allows your PBIS leadership team to evaluate trends and implement strategies to help. Assessing grade level data can direct the team to request specialized trainings or individualized student interventions. Knowing which area of campus most referrals take place allows for the aforementioned targeted incentives to be put in place. Capturing and evaluating yearly data is imperative to campus growth. Noticing trends will allow you to set goals each year. Our last topic is campus surveys. Some may ask, why should we conduct PBIS surveys? This is just one more thing to do. Conducting student surveys can help PBIS be more meaningful on your campus. Ask the students what they want in the school store. Allow them to vote on currency design to help with buy-in. When you listen to your students and implement their suggestions, they'll feel like they have more say about what goes on their campus and know you value their opinion. The same goes for teachers. Ask meaningful questions, questions that show your teachers you care about what they think. But more importantly, implement the suggestions that are reasonable so that they will take time to complete your next questionnaire. How are you communicating PBIS to your families? The picture on the left is a trifold communication to families, letting them know what PBIS is and how they can help their students with positive behavior. The image on the right is a QR code to obtain parent feedback regarding PBIS. You can post something like this at all of your family events as well as sporting events. Be sure that the questions you ask pertain to PBIS and not just general information. Gathering and evaluating survey information can ensure you're meeting the needs and expectations of your stakeholders. To review, you can utilize several different student incentives by having a classroom, grade level, and school-wide menu. Having a variety of ways that a student can spend their campus currency will increase buy-in and motivation. Menus, raffles, 9-week parties, and the school store are just a few examples. Also, don't forget to utilize targeted incentives when data shows there's a problem. Staff incentives should be implemented just like student incentives. Focus on variety and fun delivery methods. Remember, PBIS decisions should be made based on data. Be sure to review many types of data to ensure you have a broad enough perspective, but dive deep enough to ensure you have thorough understanding of exactly what the problem is. You don't want to implement a school-wide initiative when really the problem was just a specific grade level. And finally, student, staff, and family surveys can bring to light issues your PBIS program may be having. Surveys are a great way to hear from your stakeholders, which will lead to action, which will improve PBIS on your campus. Thank you for joining me for PBIS 301, Advanced Techniques for Sustaining PBIS on Your Campus, Part 2 of 2.